What up, world? It's your main man, Kenny Dean, here with InCrew Live. This is your first and not only take into what we're doing right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is your boy, Kenny Dean, coming to you live for the very first inside look at what InCrew Live is going to bring you. What we're going to do is be talking to some of your favorite people, some of the gems in the city, some of the main attractions that make this such a strong, vibrant city, bringing it to you live wherever you may be in the country. Hopefully you folks know to stop in and see us wherever some of the places is that we might feature and show you and get acquainted with us. Y'all come on, get familiar. Right here, first place we visiting is Dream Bikes, a gym right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I would love to run my trapper about all the fabulous things that they do, but it wouldn't do it any justice. So we here with my main man, Russell, and we're gonna find out a little bit more about what we do at Dream Bikes. How you doing, Russell?
I'm doing good.
Man, pleasure. This is me getting acquainted with this place for the very first time.
Yes.
But just like the people out there that are about to do the same with me, let me ask you a couple questions and you tell the folks exactly what Dream Bikes is all about.
Sure.
Go ahead, tell them what it is.
Well, we're a non-profit bike store, and what that means is we don't turn a profit. We're here to have a mission, and our mission is providing jobs and life training to disadvantaged teens, not only in the Milwaukee area, but wherever we're located. Milwaukee, Madison, Wisconsin, Rochester, New York, Knoxville, Tennessee, and hopefully a few other cities in the next year or two.
So let me ask you, does that make 5 locations nationwide right now?
5 locations currently.
Wow. Where did it first start?
It started in Madison 10 years ago. It's
Okay.
our 10th anniversary in Madison, and Milwaukee was 8 years ago. And then second Madison store, Rochester, New York, and Knoxville, Tennessee were all 2 years ago.
Okay, so those are newer stores.
Correct.
You know, I've been to New York recently,
Right.
and I know that most people can understand that city is a,
Well, it's Rochester, New York.
well, so it's not as
No, it's
congested as,
upstate New York.
I got it.
It's actually bigger than Milwaukee.
Really?
Yeah.
But see, my belief is that the commuting in any place in New York is like needing to be as convenient as possible, as conventional as possible. So how much do people take advantage of using and revitalizing bikes in a place like that?
Oh, quite a bit. Rochester's good, but I can tell you what we do here in Milwaukee because we've been established. Rochester's following in our footsteps.
Oh, so they're not the blueprint. They're learning.
We're learning
what's
from
going
us.
on
We're
here.
the biggest store.
Okay.
Milwaukee is the biggest store and also the highest volume as well. And so
all the other stores.
All the other stores. So what we do here is we take used donated bikes. All our bikes in the store here have been donated to us by anybody who wants to donate, being a nonprofit 501c3. So they've donated bikes here, and what we work is with these disadvantaged teens. And in Milwaukee, that means we get teens from the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
And they come in here ages usually 14 to 18 through a program with here, and they do an 8-week internship here. And they learn some of the basics of bike mechanics and some salesmanship. And if we have room in our regular staff, we hire out of that program. And so we'll add somebody who's done an 8-week stint with the Boys and Girls Club. We have a spot. We think they're going to be a good fit. We'll hire them out of there. We just added a girl this week. It's her first week on our regular staff for her. So these kids, a lot of them, no experience with bikes or anything like that, but we teach them that. We teach them how to work on the bikes, more importantly, we teach them how to sell bikes. So we take all these used bikes, we take the kids, put them together, clean up the bikes, tune them all up, make sure they're ready to go. So we operate as a regular bike shop in that, you come in here, you buy bike accessories, do repairs, all that stuff. The difference is everything's used and where we get our employees. Instead of getting people who are interested in bikes, we get teens that want to work. And that's the main thing, is getting teens that job experience that they want.
So where was the seed first planted for a brilliant idea like Dream Bikes?
It was planted in the Madison area.
That was loud.
Some of the employees in truck, there was a tube blowing up the back, too much air in it. So anyhow, we started in Madison. Trek Bicycle, largest bike manufacturer in the United States, biggest bike company here in the U.S. They're located in Waterloo, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison. And they wanted to figure out a way how they can give back to the community. So they know bikes. That's what they do. They know bikes. So they got their heads together and they came with the idea, hey, let's make a nonprofit bike shops where we can help kids, teens get those jobs and that life experience.
Right.
So the idea for Dream Bikes was developed. It started in Madison. great bike community in Madison. So it started there, ran 2 years in Madison, and we opened up one in Milwaukee. We took a few years to develop the programs we do here and all the relationships between the two cities. And we think we got all the bugs and everything worked out of it, and we've actually been profitable. Non-profit doesn't mean we can't turn a profit, we just have to reinvest the funds back in the business.
You got to keep the lights on.
You got to keep the lights on. So we able to do that in Milwaukee, Madison, and good basis with, hey, let's expand it nationwide. So we're expanding out in cities. There's tons of cities that could use a program like Dream Bikes, and we get contact all the time about cities that want to, have Dream Bikes open up in their communities. Fortunately, it takes some funds, so we do it as we can. If we get some good financial partners, it would happen sooner. But what we also do is we get other people in other cities that are like, hey, this is a great program. We'll open one in our city. We're like, well, we're not ready to do that quite yet. But here's how we do it. And so we've had people come in from different cities, and they'll tour Dream Bikes, and they'll see how we operate. They'll badger me with questions, and we'll share all the information with it. And they open up one in their city. Washington, D.C.'s got a great program going right now, which is based on Dream Bikes. It's not officially a Dream Bike store, but for us, it's it's very similar. That's the thing. They're helping these teens, giving these teens jobs and the chances in life they want. Kids want that chance in life. So that's what we do.
It sounds definitely like it's an opportunity to offer so many dual beneficial elements of both getting rid of that bike that may be collecting dust in somebody's basement or garage, but also helping young people not only gain a skill, learn a trade, but also stay out of trouble.
Yes. I'm one thing I'm very proud of here in the 7 years I've been with Dream Bikes is 100% of the teens that I have hired have graduated from high school. Wow. Let me repeat that. 100% teens in Milwaukee have graduated from high school.
That's good.
Dream Bikes employees.
That's good.
That to me is the big one.
That's super. That's super.
And we recently had 3 of our alumni receive their bachelor's degrees.
Now, with that being said, the alumni, I want to take it to this wall of fame here. It looks like we got some people here that, to me, would be like employee of the month, but they've got to be way more than that, right?
Well, at one time, these were my staff. When I started here, this was the staff I had, and we had somebody come in and volunteer the time to take some photos. We put it up here, and these are 5 of the great employees I've had. Lamar, summa cum laude, Fisk University, Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow.
Just this past May. Jennifer got her associate's degree from Alverno College. Got a great career right now. Stefan works for Bubbler Bikes, the bike share program here in Milwaukee.
Also, he fell in love with bikes.
Right. Calvin's working in the building trades. And Kirsten was with us for quite a few years as well. Kirsten's currently working at Potawatomi Casino. Full-time job down there, great benefits, great future in front of that young lady. None of these employees are with us anymore, but I can tell you where they are and what they're doing right now.
That's great. They definitely had an opportunity to make something better in their lives and move forward. I mean, even if they didn't come from the most disbeneficial or broken home or anything like that, they've had an opportunity to make some acquaintances, learn a trade, and do something awesome.
They've been given a chance to prove themselves and the support to succeed.
That's cool.
And so, I don't worry about these 5 kids in the future.
Wow.
So I got more kids here now that replace them. We're getting those to the same spot. So
that's cool. That's cool. That's super cool. Now, I'll tell you what. If you don't mind, take me on a tour of the place so I can see what else Dream Bikes has to offer. Tell me about what's in here.
And here you can see this is a lot of our inventory that's for sale right now. These are bikes everywhere from little kids' bikes, trailers, scooters, to adult bikes. We get everything. We get bikes everywhere from probably $20, $25 up to $2,000 bike on the display rack over. One of the goals about Dream Bikes also is putting these stores in locations that may not have access to a bike shop. So you look at a lot of communities and where are the bike shops? They're located in the suburbs or they're in the more affluent areas of town.
Right.
So you get, especially in Milwaukee here, you get the north side. It's you have a lack of department stores, you have a lack of grocery stores, you have a lack of everything. Bike shops is another one. So these kids that may have a bike and the bike would give them some exercise, way to keep up trouble, they have no access to a bike shop. A lot of times it's physically, and other times it's also financially. So we come in here, we provide service at a very good rate. A lot of times we take care of the kids pro bono. Just, we want to see them ride their bikes. So,
That's cool.
They might come in on a flat. They might have $5 for a tube or whatever. We'll let them slide because, we want them to see them out ride and have fun.
That's pretty awesome. So not only do you have to worry about getting rid of your old bike that's collecting dust, not only do you have to come here and shop for a brand new bike to replace that one, but if you need that one that you got, need some fix and repair, they can do it right here at Dream Bikes for you. Russell, let's continue the tour, man.
Sure.
Show me around this place. I gotta say, it's much bigger than I thought it would be from the outside looking in.
We got a wonderful store here. Great size, great location to me. But this area over here, we got not only we get bikes donated, we got clothing, all kinds of great used clothing. Sometimes we get some new clothing donated as well. Shoes, we sell helmets. We buy our helmets because we want to make sure if somebody gets a nice new helmet, make sure it's never damaged or anything like that. So we sell helmets. We also have parts, accessories. Some of them we purchase, like lights, kickstands, water bottle cages, pumps, things like that. We do purchase those for resale. But if we go further back in the store, we got tires, wheels, bins of used parts. We got a lot of people come in who'll do their work on their own bikes at home, and they'll just need parts. They'll come in and we have bins of parts. People will dig through, find what they may need to fix their own bike, their neighbor's bike, whatever. A regular bike shop doesn't offer that. Where you buy new parts from them, that's it. Used parts don't exist.
Wow.
So we do offer
So
that.
you guys are definitely one of a kind in that respect.
We are. You don't, regular shop doesn't do that. I've got 30 years in the bike industry, 23 of them before Dream Bikes. Nobody else really does it this way. It's not something that would be profitable for a regular shop, but for a nonprofit shop, it kind of fits in our mission. All the bikes that donate, we're keeping them out of landfills. We're keeping them out of there. So if we can reuse it or get to somebody who can reuse it, we'll do that as well. But otherwise, we got great, beautiful, well-lit space here. Great neighborhood for us.
Wow.
So we enjoy here.
So I can't pretend to be the biggest bike enthusiast, but I do know a couple of days ago, Tour de France was on TV.
Yep.
I saw it. And this place looks like it's not just for your recreational park cyclists. It looks like you guys got some hardcore high-end stuff here for your top tier cyclists. What type of?
We do. We get everything. Everything donated to us. We have had somebody donated a bike that we turned around and sold for $4,500 a couple years ago.
What?
Yeah.
$4,500 for a bike?
$4,500, yes.
That's a car. Holy smoke! It looks like you guys got the gear, the shoes, the protective wear, helmets. It's like you guys are fully stocked and ready to satisfy any cyclist needs. Everybody stay tuned. Listen, I will guarantee I'm coming back to Dream Bikes because I got 3 little ones at home and they've all outgrown their bikes anyway. So they need a little repair. And I'll admit, when I kept referring to having dust on your old bike in the garage, I'm that guy.
Well, if you're not using it, we'll take it. Find a new home for it.
My man, Russell, let me see. Let's talk to some of the other people that you got here in the shop, man.
Sure.
How y'all doing? So y'all back here fixing up bikes and taking care of this stuff? Who's the top tier professional back here?
Where?
Jacoby? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm Kenny, man. Tell me a little bit about what you do here at Dream Bikes.
I fix bikes, price bikes, price merchandise as well.
Okay.
I also help out the customers and just I basically do everything like clean, help out customers, sell, price, fix bikes.
How long you been at this?
A year and a half now.
Yeah? What made you come to a place like Dream Bikes? I mean, how'd you get involved with them? How'd you hear about it?
Well, I got called about a bike internship.
Okay.
I took the chance of doing something instead of just playing a sport. And
Right.
So I did other stuff, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
And this interview came here. I was an intern for 8 months.
Okay.
They hired me. They kept me.
Sounds like you love it here.
That's pretty much it.
Now, tell me about some of your other friends. I know you got some buddies. They own bikes. They ride bikes. Are you the go-to guy if they need like a bike repair or a problem like that, or do you tell them they got to come to the shop?
I could go to them too as well.
So you the Mr. Fix-It of the bike community in your neighborhood.
Yes.
He didn't want to say it too loud, folks. We don't want the word to get out that Jacoby gonna have a line of people in front of his house asking, can they fix a tire or something like that. So tell me this, what's the most common repair that you see on a bike? I would imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, the first thing that happens is the chain slip off.
Yep.
And most people don't know what to do about that. What's the other thing that you see with a bike repair that happens the most often?
Shifter.
The shifter.
Yep.
Oh, you gonna have to talk to me like I'm 7 years old. I have no idea what that is. Break it down for me.
So the shifter is like this part right here.
Okay.
This shifting part. How people switch gears to make the bike pedal easier.
Oh, so that changes the intensity of how strong the bike may feel when you pedal it, like either uphill or downhill.
Yeah.
And it's usually one of the first things to go.
That too, and the wheels are neatly tuned, they'll be wobbling.
Okay. So here at Dream Bikes, do you find that people put a lot of backing behind a name brand of a bike? Like, I'm familiar with Schwinn, I'm familiar with Mongoose and things like that. Do people come in specifically looking for, oh no, man, I need a Mongoose or I need this?
Time to time, yeah, just a couple people.
Yeah.
People really don't care what the bike is, they just like need something to ride and go to.
Cool. And that probably doesn't have too much to do with bike performance. I imagine true bike riders go ahead and get their bike either broke in or customized to what they need for their purposes, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Look like you know the lay of the land here, Jacoby. You the man around here, right?
No.
Who the man around here?
That would be Russell.
Hey, Russell.
Yes, sir.
Jacoby been taking good care of me, man, showing me around the place and educating me a little bit about.
He's a good team.
Yeah, folks that ride the bikes year round, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're open year round. We do get customers that do show up year round on their bikes. Obviously, most people don't ride year round.
Right.
But there are a number who do. Some for recreation, some for enjoyment, and some because that is their only form of transportation outside of walking. So they'll ride a bike during the winter. Some days nobody rides in, but a lot of times through the whole winter we'll see riders.
So, the message that you guys got here at Dream Bikes is that strengthen the community,
Right.
and helping people learn and understand the importance of, showing young folks a trade,
Correct.
having the ability to gain something, you can be a contributor to society. What would you tell the people that are just getting familiar with Dream Bikes the way that I am? How would you express the message to the world, if you could, right now about Dream Bikes?
The most important thing I can say about Dream Bikes, what we do here, our mission is the teens, helping these teens succeed in life. And I would say give the teens a chance.
Cool.
There's a lot of kids out there, they want to work, they want to earn money, they want to develop their skills. And if nobody takes a chance on them, they're never going to get,
That's
they
true.
won't get anywhere. So give them a chance. And I can honestly tell you, do my kids make mistakes, do they mess up? Yes. But you know what? I stand behind them, I support them, give them a pat on the back and say, hey, we're going to learn from this, we're going to move forward. So just giving the kids a chance, and it might take a while to develop their skills.
Yeah.
And so many companies nowadays, people are looking for people with experience. I need experience. That's great and all, but I'd rather see, people develop their own employees, develop the skills for these people. Take the time to invest in your workers, and they'll read what they learn about themselves. They'll spread it. So
I tell you what, you sound like the type of boss I would have loved to have when I was a teenager, because we was in here, when we first got started, we heard a tire explode, and Russell didn't even blow his top.
Yep.
He stayed cool under pressure. Listen, Russell, I appreciate you, man, walking us through Dream Bikes and giving us a chance to invade your space here. Hey, you folks, pay attention. InCrew Live here in Milwaukee. We're going to be at some of your favorite places all over the city. This is just the beginning. This is your main man, Kenny Dean, here with Russell at Dream Bikes, signing out. Y'all take it easy. Peace.